We all knew it was going to happen, we just didn't know when. ALTON Towers has now begun teasing for an area rethemed to Cloud Cuckoo Land in 2020. Some new experiences are coming. Outside the former House of Monsters family scare attraction, they have begun teasing a new attraction, or attractions I should say, coming to the park next year. It says that some new experiences are coming and they're going to be unpacking them ready for 2020, and to sign up to an email newsletter online, which I have done at altontowers.com/2020 to hear more about it. Now, I was expecting to get some teasers straight away, but no, it just signs you up to the ALTON Towers newsletter and all you get is the general hotel discounts and all that nonsense. So, my prediction, I think by far the most likely option is an IP. It's probably going to be aimed at kids that are a bit old for CBeebies Land now, but they're just not quite ready to take on some of the thrilling rides in the park just yet. Just like with CBeebies, they could go with a TV channel theme and then have all the different rides representing a different TV show. However, I don't think this is very likely, as the area isn't that big and there probably won't be that many attractions in there as it is. So to start doing a whole TV show in one area will probably be quite a push. They could go with their own theme and do something organic themselves, but let's be honest, that's not going to happen. It's not like the Cred Street days where we're going to get a reincarnation of Toyland Tours in some other form. That is just not going to happen, or anything like that. An IP such as like the JCB, that is possible. They do actually do kids areas. They have been doing them at the Gulliver's parks, and now they've actually been doing like all the different JCB diggers and all sorts to play on, and like JCB drop towers and all that as well, and it does actually look quite good. There is one other possible option, and that is a thrilling, scary area. Will this happen? I really don't think it will now, because ALTON Towers, the only time that they ever do anything scary or thrilling is when it's themed to killing you. You know, something scary, either setting you on fire, torturing you, being taken over by some kind of alien monster. They don't really like the nice themes that ALTON Towers do they? They're all very scary when it comes to the thrill seekers. So I think, seeing as out that teaser on there was so quite happy and bright and colourful, I doubt that'll be happening. And plus, they had Wicker Man in 2018, the Dungeons in 2019. I doubt that 2020 is going to be another year for the thrill seekers. I've got this picture here from Google Earth, and basically what I've done is I've labelled some of the existing attractions and some of the attractions nearby to the area, just so you can get a bit of a perspective. So you see there the burger bar that currently exists, the dungeon. Then you've got there that I've boxed, which is the House of Monsters, which was the family scare attraction that was there for a couple of years. Now there is just grass and trees behind that, so there is every possibility that that building could be extended out, but I don't think House of Monsters will be kept in its current form for the new area, as it probably won't match the IP in any kind of way. There is the also former Twirling Toadstool. That ride, they just let it go to hell, didn't they really? I mean, it was I enjoyed it. It was a decent swing chairs ride. It actually looked quite nice, and then yeah, they just let it go downhill, didn't they? Closed it, saying it was going to be going through maintenance, and that's about 2 or 3 years ago now. I mean, it's a bit of a pathetic excuse, isn't it, about swing chairs ride, that they can't maintain that. I mean, if they can't maintain that, then it's a bit worrying about the coasters, really, isn't it? But anyway, obviously it was just, they could maintain it. I'm just saying that it was just an excuse to try and get rid of it without having to come up with something new for them to put in there. And then there is a 4D cinema next to it. I do think that will be used. I mean, a perfectly good working 4D cinema, why wouldn't they use it when they're getting a new IP in for families? They'd be stupid not to, really. And then they have got the Cuckoo Cars driving school as well. I do believe that will stay, because it was given a load of maintenance under the Towers Loving Care programme a couple of years ago. However, I do think that it will probably be given quite a big retheme into something else. And then all them other buildings there are just stuff like play areas, restaurants and all that can all be adapted and used in the new area. There is also the Frog Hopper, given how much Alton Towers love frog hoppers, for some reason they've got 3 of them in the one park now, that'll probably end up staying too. So now I'm just going to run through some of the potential new rides or relocated rides from other areas in the park that could be going there. So firstly, we have got a new dark ride in the House of Monsters building. Now this is a potential, the building could be extended out, or if not, we could have the building inside, the dark ride inside another building in the area. In terms of how big and how suitable them buildings are, in terms of a new dark ride, I'm not 100% sure, because I haven't been around Cloud Cuckoo Land in quite a while. Since the Twirling Toadstool shot, I haven't really been to Cloud Cuckoo Land at Alton Towers at all, so I can't really remember the state of them buildings. A new flat ride such as a mid-tier drop tower or a breakdance in the Twirling Toadstool side, absolutely possible. A mid-tier drop tower, that would definitely be going in if they did do a JCB feed. Obviously they would have to be quite careful in terms of how high it is, because obviously they are quite difficult in terms of getting planning permission in a local area with it being in such a stunning location. So I mean, which is fair enough, I guess, really. I mean, with it being located in like a national park or whatever in the middle of the countryside, you know, you don't want to just start screwing it up with a load of ugly rides, which I can kind of get, fair enough. But yeah, so something like a horse breakdance that I go down a tree, games, play areas, they could always go in. I mean, I'm not going to start predicting all the different stuff they do for that, because I honestly really don't know. No one can. A small indoor coaster, now you might be thinking, what? The only reason why I said this is, again, I'm just going back to Gulliver's parks here, because they're the ones that you can best compare to, because they've got the biggest range in terms of family rides. At their Milton Keynes one, Gulliver's Land, they've actually got a small coaster inside. I think it's called like the Crazy Mouse or something, and that's really cool. You do like one lap round with the lights on, then one with the lights off, and that could be something that they'd potentially go for if they did a slightly younger theme. However, if they were going for an older theme, I doubt that would actually happen, because obviously they could only really do a very small roller coaster in one of them pre-existing buildings, because obviously they wouldn't have the roof height or anything, as that is not what they were purposed for when they were built. What else could go in there? So an intermin gyro swing is possible if they dug down near where Cloud Cuckoo Land's Twirling Toadstool is. Around there is quite a bit of just paths and stuff around there, and then just a maintenance area behind. I mean, if they really wanted to, they could dig down and put an intermin gyro swing in, and maybe even just have that as part of the dungeons area, and take that out of this whole new Cloud Cuckoo Land thing, and then fence it off, and then just do an even smaller area for the new Cloud Cuckoo Land. Again, it's completely possible. Will it happen though? I'm really not sure. Spinball Wizard getting relocated to the site, I don't think it's going to happen. Do I think it'd be a good idea if it did happen? Yes, because at the minute it's that one ride that sticks out for having no theme and no place. I mean, it just really sticks out, doesn't it? I mean, most of the other rides now they've kind of built up a story with, or some kind of area that they're in, whereas that there's just nothing, is there? I mean, you know, Spinball was obviously formerly Sonic Spinball. I mean, they did have like a load of like kind of like arcade games as you're walking around the queue line, but obviously with these they've just all fallen to pieces and gone absolutely crap, and the parking never bothered to replace them, or not when I've been anyway. You know, they've never been working or anything like that. So could it be relocated there? Yes, it could. I mean, they definitely got the space for that big maintenance area behind, and if they wanted to make it happen, they could make it happen, because at the end of the day there's lots of areas on that ride where it sticks out and it's quite tall, so they could have paths going under it or whatever, but I really don't think it's going to happen. I think after all the money that the park spent lately, I think this is going to be a budget refeed, so I really don't think that they're going to be splashing out on anything particularly amazing. Other people have also said that there might be a water ride going in. However, this isn't possible, as the plumbing for all the water rides is only down near Katanga Canyon and Mutiny Bay, so it couldn't be reached up there.